When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Noles will put toe to leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Gamecocks will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll take it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, Every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. The Seminoles get it past the sticks. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. to throw. It's Sperry. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, no! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man on the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Smith. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Motion from the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He wants it all. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback running on the draw. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll immediately call timeout.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Seminoles. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback, because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They are set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. In. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. QB draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air. It's Sperry. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Noles have their offense in high gear. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
To the ground with the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Now the play fake. Quarterback adapted. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Back to pass on second down. Back's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're over looking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up 14 over LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Johnson wants to throw it. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Give to the running back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up. but it's an incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Clark. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll throw it from the red zone. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
To the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Here's the pressure. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep. And that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Webster.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Noles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. He's got him. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He might want another play. Off the play fake. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Acha. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Quarterback will keep it. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burner's at. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.